so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well, class of 2022, please be seated. Good morning. My name is Todd Roberts. I'm the Chancellor here at NCSSM, and I want to welcome all of our families and friends, faculty and staff, honored guests, and members in particular of the class of 2022. I also want to welcome those that are at home watching today's event via live stream. Before I continue, I would like just to take a moment to thank all the members of our team here at NCSSM for going above and beyond today to make the beautiful lawn out here a great setting for today's ceremony. And really going above and beyond to try to do that for all of you who deserve it so much. Today wouldn't be possible without our facilities team who has helped set up the lawn today and was here earlier this morning and making sure it was in good shape. Also our faculty and staff who helped plan today's event and are here helping with it. And I want to give a special shout out to Angela Ticci and Matt Berner, our online resource coordinators, Sue Ann Lewis and JJ Watts and Shaquana Suggs, along with our facilities team and our tech team who are here helping today make today a special day for all of our graduates. This is exciting for me. This is the first year that we've had the online recognition ceremony here on Watts Lawn, and we haven't been on Watts Lawn for any of our ceremonies now for 3 years due to COVID. So it's been a great weekend to be back out here in this beautiful setting to recognize all of our graduates in the residential class yesterday and then the online class today. So it's really, really a special occasion to be out here. And I also love this ceremony in particular because I get to look out and see the wide array of different colored regalia, medallions, and all of those types of things, which is really cool. Makes for an unbelievably good photo, so it's really, really awesome. So graduates, today brings to an official close this chapter of your high school experience and your NCSSM experience, one that has really been all your own and unique to you, and probably no other class has had quite the experience that you've had over the past 2 years. And these past 2 years, I know, will have not only shaped your experience now, but will have shaped the rest of your life in many different ways. So it's really an honor and a privilege for me to be here today to celebrate you. Also to our parents and families, I know that you're filled with a great sense of pride today, and well, you should be. So I want to take a moment to thank all of you for allowing your students to be a part of NCSSM for the past 2 years and for supporting them many, many years more along the way like you have. As parents of teenagers myself, I know just how difficult it has been to be a parent the past few years. So I want to applaud you all and thank you for all you've done to make today possible for your child. And as now they're ready to take the next steps on their journey as adults, they're going to need you as well. So don't believe they don't. It may be differently, but they will still need you, and so continue to provide them the wonderful support that you have to this point. I also know that our faculty and staff that are here today that have had the honor of working with you all over the past couple of years are excited to be here, and I want to thank them for all they've done to contribute to your success over the past 2 years. It's the talent, mentorship, and hard work and support of our faculty and staff that make this program possible and make it so that you can continue to grow and thrive as a student. So really, over the past couple of years, the support of our families and faculty and staff has been more important than ever. So I just wanted to make sure to take an opportunity to thank all of you that have helped you be here today and have the success that you've had. As this year has progressed and we realized we were going to be able to be out here on this lawn for the first time with our online students, but again for the first time in 3 years, I've looked forward to this day, more than anything in a while, quite frankly. And part of that is being here together, out here, celebrating each of you and the hope that you all symbolize for the future. There's 196 members of this class, and in so many different ways, you represent hope for all of us. So I'm really happy to be here to celebrate you. So as you all give me hope, I also want that for all of you. So as you take the next steps on your journey, I hope you do so with hope and optimism. We've all struggled through the many challenges of the past 2+ years in the midst of a global pandemic, faced with the senseless violence across our country and the world, and that's fueled by hatred and ignorance, with the most horrific recent examples over the past 2 weeks where children were murdered in their school, and mothers and fathers and grandfathers, grandmothers and sisters and brothers were killed while shopping for groceries. So while we celebrate here today, I hope we can all take a moment to think about those that will never get to enjoy a day like this one with resolve and action that says no more. I know it can be a struggle to be optimistic on any given day, and as we contemplate the future, I would encourage each of you to try to do your level best to do that, be optimistic. No, not blind optimism or that's just based on faith, but on hope that you have for yourself and want to bring to others through who you are and what you do. All of you, all of us cannot let despair or a sense of helplessness keep us from action. Change happens because we believe it can, and we do it. Whether it's really the hard work of changing hearts and minds or the work necessary to change laws and policies, we must believe it can be done and do it. American historian and philosopher Howard Zinn wrote in 2004 in his essay entitled "The Optimism of Uncertainty" that, quote, "To be hopeful in bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It is based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty, but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, and kindness. What we choose to emphasize in this complex history will determine our lives. If we see only the worst, it destroys our capacity to do something. If we remember those times and places, and there are so many, where people have behaved magnificently, this gives us the energy to act and at least the possibility of sending this spinning top of a world in a different direction. And if we do act, in however small a way, we don't have to wait for some grand utopian future. The future is an infinite succession of presents. And to live now as we think human beings should live in defiance of all that is bad around us is a marvelous victory." End quote. So living now as we think human beings should live in defiance of all around us that is bad is within each of ourselves' control. It's how you frame your perspective and how you frame your actions. It can be pretty easy to let the world around us and all of the negativity that we face on a daily basis shape our perspective, but I encourage you to look for the brighter side in things, and particularly in yourselves. Take the time to celebrate and recognize what you do and what you accomplish, and you've accomplished so much to this point. Be compassionate and forgiving with yourself, and show yourself love. In doing this, you increase your capacity to do this for others as well. A phrase that's been close to my heart over the years, which helps me with perspective, is one that I want to share with you in hopes that you might keep it in the back of your mind as you go forward tomorrow and the years to come. The phrase is, keep your face to the sunshine and you will not see the shadow. These words were attributed to Helen Keller, and for me, that just makes them that much more inspiring. So as you continue your journey, I hope you do just that. Keep your face to the sunshine with open eyes that are not shaded with rose-colored glasses, but ones with lenses that provide clarity and a tint toward the positive that help you find your path ahead. I hope that you will continue to learn and explore, seeing things for what they are and what they could be. Seek to understand and bring your passion and desire to make things better wherever you might go. Embrace opportunity and challenge along the way, and embrace those around you. Find those people and things that bring you inspiration, purpose, and joy, and make them an integral part of your life. As you look forward, I hope you'll also take a little bit of time, and today is a great day to do that, or over the next few days, to reflect back on your experiences as individuals and a class, and celebrate yourself and each other. Each of you has known great success to this point, as well as plenty of challenges, I'm sure. The NCSSM online class of 2022 is 196 strong from nearly 60 counties across our state. So under any circumstances, it takes an extremely motivated, self-directed, and incredibly driven individual to be successful in our online program. You've taken the rigorous courses we offer in our online program over and above your load of advanced courses at your home high school, along with the many other extracurricular, volunteer, work activities that you do as a part of your life. So I hope that when you reflect back on this year, you will think of the many things that you've all done and accomplished. The online class of 22 is amazing, and you have all truly accepted the greater challenge. Each year that's true, but it's never been more true than for the class of 2022. Each of you has amazing opportunities ahead of you, and you're so well prepared to succeed no matter the challenge, I'm sure. I'm so very proud of all of you for who you are and what you've done, and so very optimistic about the many, many things that you will do in the years to come. You are all amazing, and I'm so proud of you and want to congratulate you again on your many accomplishments and what you've accomplished to be here today. So at this time, I would like to introduce Mr. Bob Gottwals for the introduction of our student speaker. Thank you.
Good morning, NCSM class of 2022, and congratulations. It's my privilege and honor to be introducing today's guest speaker. As NCSSM does not rank students, we do not have valedictorians. The student speaker is selected through a blind application process where remarks are submitted to a committee of faculty and staff without any identifying marks. The speaker selected for this year is Shashank Ganapathiraju, a senior at Green Hope High School. He focused primarily on the computational sciences during his time in the NCSSM online program, taking 4 courses in that sequence. Based on his performance both at Green Hope and in the NCSSM online program, he was selected as a Moorhead Kane Scholar at UNC Chapel Hill. He's a multi-talented individual with numerous awards, participation in a variety of extracurriculars, including playing the violin, varsity lacrosse, and serving as captain of his Science Bowl team at Green Hope. It's my privilege to welcome to the stage this year's commencement speaker, Shashank Ganapathiraju. And yes, we do the handshake.
All right, guys. Hi. My name is Shashank, like you heard Mr. Gottwals say, and thank you, Mr. Gottwals, for that wonderful introduction, and it's truly an honor to be here. NCSSM online class of 2022, friends, teachers, administrators, staff, and families. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you all today. Now, I don't know about all of you, but I consider myself a fairly philosophical guy. So to start off the speech, I thought I might as well start off with a quote. For all the seniors who have taken AP Lit, I promise this is not going to turn into some sort of essay analyzing this quote. Just hear me out, all right? I always say, decisions I make, I live with them. There's always a way that you can correct them or ways you can do them better. But at the end of the day, I live with them, end quote. Now, aside from this being a quote from one of the greatest philosophers in recent history, LeBron James, I think that this perfectly represents the NCSSM mentality that we all share. Jeez. 3 years ago, we made the decision to apply to the school, despite knowing that it was probably a long shot for any of us. We studied hard, we took our SATs and ACTs early, worked on our extracurriculars, and we pondered to find suitable and legitimate answers for our essay prompts. And in doing so, we probably sacrificed some time that we just as easily could have spent hanging out with other friends, like a regular sophomore. We handled the questions from our parents and peers of whether or not we'd be able to handle this extra workload. And we ignored the people who just couldn't understand why we would ever want to do more work. But look at where that led us. Look at where our late night study sessions, our unbreakable willpower, our hours spent researching, modeling, understanding things, practicing, theorizing, sometimes actually a lot of time stressing. Look at where all of those things led us today. We're here, graduating from SSM in brilliant colors, like Dr. Roberts said. This is great to see. Because we have made those choices to challenge ourselves beyond our homeschool's workload. We have put ourselves in a position where we can use the knowledge that we gained here to make an impact on our communities and the people who surround us. We put ourselves in the position to take advantage of NCSSM's plentiful resources in research, humanities, fine arts, whatever you guys did, and more. We lived with the decision we made to stay here, capitalized on these resources, and we expanded our knowledge. Now, honestly speaking, could we have made life a little bit easier for ourselves by taking easier courses? Possibly. Could we, especially me, have made this entire experience a little easier by not procrastinating as much or going to more office hours? If you say no, I know you're lying. I know all my friends agree too, but these are flaws that we can recognize from, we can learn from, and we can adjust them for the future. At the end of the day, we now live with the actions that we took in the past. And I'd say for the most part, we're pretty grateful for those actions that we took. Our time here wasn't just us sweating away at hard work, though. We all made some lifetime friends over these 2 years. Whether we bonded through our online study groups or classes, meeting up with each other in person, or attending our online weekends, which were my favorite time of the year, we've engaged with and related to so many other students with the same passion as us, the same drive as us, and the same love for fun as us. I remember one of my online weekends, meeting up with some other classmates, exploring 9th Street, eating some good food, playing pickup basketball and laser tag in the gym, and having a really good time on that Friday night, and then moving on to Saturday, ready to deal with some science. I met with classmates from all over the state with varying degrees of comfort with the objects that were being placed in front of us. Those objects were sheep brains and scalpels. But we all had this common intention of learning something new and pushing our brains, human and sheep alike, to see how much they could take. Was it smelly? Yes, no doubt about it. Was it a little messy? Yeah. But was it educational and entertaining and fulfilling too? Very much so, yes. We bonded through our love for learning because that's who we are as SSM students. We took the opportunity to learn because that's honestly just what we love to do. So I stand here now, reflecting on our past with many good memories running through my mind. And honestly, it's pretty insane to me that we're closing this chapter in the book that is our lives. That's exactly what it is, though, a chapter. Our book, if the wind allows, our book is still to be written, and it'll be determined based off of our actions starting now. Friends, if I could leave you with one last thought, it would be this. Never run out of your desire to learn. Don't let fear of failure or embarrassment prevent you from trying new things. Do what you want to do. Experience what you want to experience. And always know that you can pull through whatever life throws at you. Because after all, we've shown here at NCSSM that our hard work can take us places. Good luck on our future. Be great. Go Unicorns. And thank you.
On behalf of the NCSSM online program, I'm honored to introduce this year's recipient of the Dr. Robert M. Panoff Excellence in Computational Science Award. This award comes with a Certificate of Excellence and a $500 scholarship. Dr. Robert M. Panoff is the founder and executive director of the Shodor Education Foundation, a Durham-based computational science education nonprofit organization, where 3 current and former NCSSM faculty members, Dr. Schmalbach, Dr. Love, and myself, learned the art of teaching computational science. Dr. Panoff received his MA and PhD in theoretical physics from Washington University in St. Louis, undertaking both pre- and postdoctoral work at the Courant Institute of Mathematical Sciences at New York University. Dr. Panoff has been a consultant of several national laboratories. He's also a frequent presenter at NSF-sponsored workshops on visualization, supercomputing, and networking, and continues to serve as a consultant for the education program at the National Center for Supercomputing Applications at the University of Illinois. He has served on the advisory panel for applications of advanced technology at the National Science Foundation. A Shodor hammer is a specialized type of hammer, and it's used to attach a very precious resource, which is gold. And we're trying to attach that gold to metal objects. The hammer is designed such that the gold sticks to the object being plated. It doesn't stick to the hammer. The analogy here is that we're taking a very valuable resource, education in the computational sciences, and working that it makes sure that it sticks to the object being plated. That would be you, the students. So for those of you who have made it through 1 or more courses in the computational sciences, consider yourself to have been Shodored. We are confident that the education you received in the computational sciences will make you a very valuable resource to the scientific community. The Panoff Award is presented to that computational science student who best met the expectations of excellence in that field of study. This year, as always, there were several students who met these expectations, so the selection was very difficult. And my thanks to the selection committee for their time and work in reviewing applications. Through the generosity of Dr. Panoff's many friends, we are pleased to be able to award 2 scholarships this year. and I will ask both recipients to join me now on stage. The first recipient is Sophia Scherer from Forsyth County Day School in Advance, North Carolina. And the second recipient is Eleanor Whitaker from Longleaf Classical Academy in Southern Pines, North Carolina. Sophia excelled in 4 computational courses: Introduction to
Good morning, everybody. I'm Taylor Gibson. I'm the Dean of Mathematics here at NCSSM, and I'll be kicking us off here with our Golden Catalyst Award winners. I'm going to go off script here just a little bit to explain the award. The Golden Catalyst Award is for our NCSSM online students who embody the virtues of the NCSSM online program. Students are nominated by their instructors and staff members here at NCSSM, and a committee chooses the final award winners. This year, we're recognizing 4 students in the NCSSM online program with a Catalyst Award. Our first award winner has taken 7 courses in the NCSSM online program, almost as many as one student could take. She's completed coursework in energy and sustainability, Western political thought, green chemistry, 21st century media studies, climate change, the list goes on and on. It's a lot. Her history of Western music instructor shared that she's been, quote, an excellent writer and team member for group projects. She regularly has deep insights into complex musical subjects. During an online weekend, she worked with some other students as the group Illicious to create the musical piece Fabulous Glossy Fashion, which I wish I could play for you right now. It was truly amazing. Another instructor shared that the student has always contributed to class discussion and went above and beyond on every single assignment. She's, quote, naturally curious and everyone's friend. The student also served as a student ambassador for the NCSSM Office of Admissions. She helped in her home county of Columbus with presentations at Whiteville High School, Columbus Charter School, and Central Middle School. She's been an outstanding resource for several students in her county who are applying to NCSSM and assisted with several virtual programs throughout the school year. Next year, she'll be attending Savannah College of Art and Design. Please join me in congratulating Grace Ann Wooten as a Golden Catalyst Award winner.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Lubulio, Dean of Engineering and Computer Science, and it's my great pleasure to announce the winner of the second Golden Catalyst Award. We emphasize thinking, making, and doing, real-world and authentic experiences, because learning isn't a passive experience that happens in isolation. Forensic science and epidemiology are exciting courses in our online program. An aspect I particularly like about them is that they teach us to reconcile observed evidence about very complex systems and come to useful, though perhaps not exact, solutions. The student I have the pleasure of recognizing was very active as a junior. Her leadership, dedication, and passion directly led to her NCSSM team being recognized for multiple awards at local, state, and international levels for proposing unique solutions to important, complex problems. They channeled a frenzy of activity that may someday grow to influence one of the world's largest STEM competitions. Biomedical engineering and neuroscience are challenging and interesting courses as well, although sometimes I wonder if they may contribute to the creation of modified life forms. The evidence I have for this is this student's transformation from a unicorn to a zebracorn, as she became an invaluable member of our first robotics competition team. As we returned to in-person competitions this year, she quickly became an important player for our drive team, learning on her feet and embracing the full scope of the role, including bringing together the rest of the Drive team members and enabling all of us to perform at our best. This young woman's aptitude for leadership, as well as her enthusiasm for taking on new challenges, is exemplary, and we are proud that she has represented our state and our school at state, national, and global audiences. It is my pleasure to recognize Afsar Rahman as with this Golden Catalyst Award. And now I would like to introduce Elizabeth Moose, Dean of Humanities.
Thank you, Dr. Labulio. This Golden Catalyst Award winner has taken a variety of courses at NCSSM: epidemiology, international relations, cryptography, and forensic science. He also served as one of the most active and dedicated student ambassadors in NCSSM's Office of Admissions, helping with a variety of virtual programs throughout the year. Always on time, always prepared, he provided accurate and engaging information about NCSSM Online to prospective students and their families. In his international relations course, this student was tremendously engaged and involved. Eagerly, he contributed to weekly webinar sessions. Always he came to class prepared and brought great energy and thoughtful questions and comments to discussions. His written work revealed both original analysis and solid understanding of the ideas and issues from assigned texts, as well as from outside sources. His enthusiasm and commitment to learning elevated the class as a whole. In cryptography, he distinguished himself as one of the most outgoing and enthusiastic members of that class. Energetic and animated for every webinar, he sometimes stayed online after class ended to share some experience he had had or something new that he'd learned. His teacher remembered that once, when his home had been seriously damaged by Hurricane Irene, his spirits remained remarkably optimistic and positive. In epidemiology, the student consistently demonstrated his passion for learning, turning in outstanding work on time, posting thoughtful comments to discussion forums. As one of his instructors said, he has been a great team player and team leader. Another instructor added, he always stepped up and helped in any way possible. He was an absolute joy to have in class. We are pleased then to recognize William Becker as a Golden Catalyst Award winner. And I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Amy Scheck, Dean of Science, for the 4th award.
Thank you, Dean Moose. Okay, this Golden Catalyst winner accepted the greater challenge at NCSSM by taking classes in computational science, computational chemistry, computational physics, nanotechnology, aerospace, and scientific program, as well as participating in summer research. She is an exemplary student who accepted the greater challenge on every assignment. She coded multiple solutions to the problems she was given. She engaged in discussions with thoughtful considerations of the ways that engineers can help scientists search for truth. Her enthusiasm for problem solving is contagious. During an online weekend, she inspired her classmates by rapidly prototyping a musical instrument with Arduino. I look forward to following her career as she applies her expertise in electrical and software engineering to the development of scientific instruments for disaster prevention, crime scene investigations, or whatever problems she may focus on. Please welcome back to the stage, Eleanor Whitaker. And now, Chancellor Roberts will award the certificates.
And as we're doing this, I'll just make one quick note. There are bottles of water under your seats if you want it.
Saida Rabea Afreen. Morireolua Adatunji. Margaret May Alt. Saruthi Anil. Shreda Anareddy. David Barr. Aditya Bhatsakar. Gita Baserto Covarrubias. Megan Beam. William Leahy Becker. Sebastian Boccieri. Darby Burgett. Lorelei Elizabeth Bird. Joseph Kane. Abigail Grace Carpenter. Ella Carroll. Emily Amanda Chambliss. Shrey Chande. Brooke Chevrant. Sahiti Chintala. Joshua Lamar Clark. Lauren Elizabeth Clark. Olivia Nicole Clark.
Madeline Grace Coble. Patrick Sebastian Connor. Ava Cox. Taryn Coyne Smith. Aiden Datada. Campbell Depkin. Alexis Faith Duran. Carlin Dotson. Samuel Doomer. Skylar Dunn. Anna Elizabeth Evans. Claire Evans. Christopher Ewart. Madison Michelle File. Emily Ann Ford. Benjamin Frizzoli. Audrey Fullerman. Georgia Fulgham. Chase Futrell. Sashank Gunaputhi Raju. Anil Gordon. Richard James Gould. Devani Hada. Kayla Betsy Halleck. Rebecca Delaney Hammonds. Huda Hawk. Taylor Harding. Zishan Hasnain. Harrison Frank Hicks. Samuel Holdsclaw. Serena Cherahee Horner. Jordan Lynn Holsey. Habin Huang. Ava Jeffs. Savannah Lynn Jenkins. Sri Sunjaya Reddy Kumbametu. William Jake Cady. Nicole Valentina Kelly. Arian Kokanti. Anushka Kulkarni. Gabrielle McKenna Long. Sarah Anna Louise Lowry. Case Maddox. Aaron Mansfield. Darby Massey. Jalen McDonald. Brandon McCoy. James McLaughlin. Joseph Moss. Rahima Abdallah Muhammad. Isabel Claire Alexandra Murphy. Camden Myers. Kirsten Nelson. Rachel Yun Wen. Elizabeth Craig Parker. Aditya Palutla. Riley Catherine Platz. Erica Pope. Samya Potlapoli. Aaron Avery Price. Azva Mujibur Rahman. Sarah Rayan. Gavin Brett Ryder. Caden Robinette. Maya Shankar. Sophia Scherer. Alyssa Curtis Schoof. Mary Catherine Schultz. Gage Sigmund. Ethan Alexander Spain. Aaliyah Mikkel Spencer. Sarah Ann Taboda. Benjamin Tonneson. Pranav Turlapati. Tally Carolyn Veralt. Andrew Wang. Connor Waterman. I missed one. Isaac Trost. Eleanor Whitaker. Vincent Weiderman. Aja Wise. Grace Ann Wooten. Chenxia Zong. Owen Yannick. Akshar Yichurla. Lauren Yost. Andrew Wojtek Żmijewski.
Congratulations again to all of you. Again, want to thank all of our families and friends who are here today and everyone who helped make today possible. Class of 2022, I know it's been a crazy 2 years for sure, but now that you've joined the more than 12,000, the ranks of the more than 12,000 alumni of NCSSM, congratulations. And as you go forward, I hope you'll remember the opportunity given to you by the state of North Carolina and those alumni that came before you with the mind towards hoping that future North Carolinians have even greater opportunities than you've had. When people ask me, one of the things that's special about NCSSM, it really, to me, is the community. A place where you feel you belong and a place where you make others feel they belong, and together make each other better than you might have been on your own. And for the class of 2022, you really, in my mind, have redefined what community means. You've made a wonderful community together, even though it's been certainly more of a challenge to do that this year, when last year you weren't able to come for online weekends, or you didn't have some of the same opportunities to connect, but you still did that in a very amazing way. And you've really helped to demonstrate to me that community is not necessarily about place or time, but it's about what the people make of it. And you certainly have done that, and for that I'm extremely grateful. So as you head on to the next leg of your journey, I hope you continue to do so with courage and grace in the years to come, and bring your light to the communities wherever you might go, remembering to keep your face turn toward the sunshine. So it's goodbye for now, but I look forward to the next time I get to see you. Congratulations again, and go Unis. So in just a minute, we're going to stand for the class of 2022 to recess, but I want to remind folks here, all of you, that there is a reception on the Bryan Lawn, which is out in the front of the school. So as the students and platform party and others recess out, please follow and head that way. And for students, if you brought books to return, if you just go in the main entrance, the Bryan lobby, somebody can direct you to the cafeteria where you can drop those off. But again, congratulations to the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics online class of 2022. And so if you would all please stand while our graduates recess. Thank you again for being here today.